Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming to watch. I've got a forecast for you guys on the Twin Cities and for your storm system. So, I've been doing these little mini forecasts for each major city being impacted by this system. So, in today's forecast, we're going to be doing the Twin Cities of Minnesota. So, as you can see, we have the radar up here. And we don't have much going on, although we do have a little band of snow that has been moving through the Marshall area. This will be continuing towards Minneapolis and St. Paul, but it's probably just gonna maybe coat the ground with some snow, so like a little warm up to get you guys going. But it is going to snow a lot, and it's a very big deal, which we are definitely going to be breaking down. But you could see that this isn't very far spread. Like you could see, like, if I circle this, like it's not that large, this band of snow. So I mean, it's scattered snow showers, and I mean it's definitely cold enough for snow. I mean, we don't have to worry about that. So we obviously know what type of precipitation it's going to be. There's not going to be any changing um, of snow to rain. You have a very tiny band of some snow showers that have been moving through, like, the border between Minneapolis and Wilmar. But this is really this is just showing that it's barely snowing. So right now we're basically just focusing on this whole area that's going to get a lot of snow, but also is experiencing like a few scattered snow showers in the past few hours. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be covering today. So we'll head on to basically today's forecast. So right now you can see that it's very busy. It's you have all these warnings, advisories, watches, they're all out already. We're pretty much set for the storm. So, it's pretty much the final breath until you get the whole delivery. So, we'll start in the Twin Cities. So, you got Minneapolis and St. Paul. You guys are included in a winter storm warning. So, a winter storm warning has been issued. I think this does go until like Thursday. I'd have to check it again. But you definitely have that winter storm warning. You can see that this does stretch from Rice Lake, Eau Claire, Rochester, Albert Lea, Red Wing, all these major towns and cities in Minnesota. Also, if I'm saying these names wrong, that's on me. I'm trying my best. I've been trying to do it with all these forecasts I've been doing, but we'll get through it. Um, now you do have this very large area in this blizzard warning. Now this is a problem because when you have a very large area in that winter storm warning, but you also have some in a blizzard warning, and it's two large areas. Now that's the bad thing because usually you'll have a pretty widespread winter storm warning with this bad of a storm, and then you'll have a little bit of an area with some blizzard warnings out. But this is like half and half, and it's a lot of Minnesota. So this includes Marshall, Wilmar, Morris, St. Cloud, Mankato, and Worthington. So, those are pretty much all the areas that are included as of now. I think there's a small chance, it's still possible that they could expand this, and this blizzard warning could include Red Wing, Minneapolis, St. Paul. I wouldn't say Albert Lea just yet, and same thing for you guys in Rochester. We really just have to continue watching, if this system is going to strengthen late. But we already know that it's going to be very strong and impactful. So, currently in Minneapolis, it is 5 degrees. And today's high is a high of 20, and you have mostly sunny then snow. So it's gonna be pretty sunny in the morning. Then in the afternoon, you'll see those snow showers move in, and then once you get into evening and then late night is when you get that first round of heavy snow. Because you see tonight, heavy snow with a low of 17. So it's going to be very cold and it's going to snow a lot. So I think tonight is really where you're going to get things started. But you're always, all day, you're going to have that chance for a few beginning snow showers to move in. But I think really it's going to be like 7, 8 o'clock when you see those first real heavier bands of snowfall move through. So we're going to move on to your weather story. So we'll go on to your round one snow totals. So this is your round one snowfall this is now through 6 a.m. Wednesday. A band of 4 to 8 inches of snow with locally higher amounts possible. So you're going to wake up tomorrow to at least 5 inches of snow on the ground. That's what I'm thinking. But you're not done. It's still gonna be snowing. I think it's almost definitely gonna still be snowing. But it's almost the same exact area, that we just talked about. But watch this. The blizzard warning areas, you guys, it's looking like you're gonna get a little bit more snow, but later. This is Madison. You guys are getting 4 to 6. But look at the Twin Cities. You're getting more, 6 to 8 inches. So that's gonna make me think that, it's a little bit more likely for that blizzard warning to expand because of these impressive first-hand snowfall totals. A sharp cutoff in snow amounts on the south side of this band. So, yeah, here it is. You have Rochester in 3 to 4 inches. I believe they were also in the winter storm warning. And then look how close this is, though. You have 6 to 8 inches in Faribault, and then look at Mankato. You have 4 to 6 inches. So it's a very sharp cutoff here on the south side of this whole area of 6 to 8 inches. But 6 to 8 inches includes Redwood Falls, Hudson, Twin Cities, Clary. I don't know if I'm saying these right. I'm just trying my best, but you know that's basically what's been happening. Some uncertainty in exactly where this band sets up. This could result in rapid changes in snowfall amounts, particularly on the southern extent. So, it's looking like that maybe. This is also showing that, again, the blizzard warning could expand, but because of what this is saying, it's looking like the blizzard warning could also expand not only eastward, but also southeast. So that would include Rochester, Faribault, and Red Wing if they wouldn't already be in this blizzard warning. So I think basically the most likely areas to be next included in this blizzard warning would be Hudson, Twin Cities, Faribault, Mankato, and Rochester. I think you guys, and also Red Wing, I would say you guys also have a good chance, but right now we're pretty much focusing on Twin Cities, and I think that if we were to have a blizzard warning in the Twin Cities, I think this would be a pretty historic storm if it isn't already. So, again, this is now through 6 a.m. Wednesday, and this is the first round of snowfall. There will be 2 rounds of snow from the system. The first will begin by this afternoon and last through early Wednesday morning. Totals of 4 to 8 inches with locally higher amounts are expected before the storm tapers off. So that is pretty much the summary for this band of snowfall. But then we'll go to round 2, and this is where things get pretty crazy. Look at this. So this is 6 a.m. Wednesday to 6 p.m. Thursday. So this is just 24 hours. Widespread 10 to 15 inches of snow across the region. Highest uncertainty along the northern edge of snowfall. So instead of the southern edge, we're going to the northern edge now. This isn't a very sharp cutoff because you have pretty similar amounts of snowfall within like the different zones here, because you have 12 to 18, and then 8 to 12. So it's not a huge cutoff, but it's a pretty widespread area for the same amount of snow. Snowfall amounts may cut off more sharply than currently forecasted. But let's break this down. So you got Hayward, Ladysmith, Rice Lake, Eau Claire, New Richmond, Twin Cities, Red Wing, Faribault, Mankato, Redwood Falls, Hudson, St. Cloud, Madison, Marshall, Fairmont, Rochester. I don't know. I mean, it's all these areas, guys. It's all the same areas that we're talking about. Also, when we were looking at the like kind of the radar, I think all the areas on that map are going to. You guys have to expect at least 6 inches of snow because look how far north we're going. We're going to Fergus Falls. This is 6 to 8 inches. You're still 6 to 8 inches is a substantial winter storm, and this is very far north. This system is stay. I know the system is pretty far north, but it's gonna want to stay a little bit farther south. So we're obviously gonna continue watching this very intensely. So let me read the summary for this. So round two. This is a more impactful portion of the system. Snow ramps back up tomorrow afternoon through to Thursday morning. Snow will be very heavy at times, with winds gusting to 35 to 45 miles per hour, making travel very difficult or impossible. An additional foot of snow is likely. So, on top of, let's head back to your round one. So, you got Twin Cities 6 to 8 inches. So, let's say 7 inches of snow. Then 12 to 18. So, let's say like 15 inches of snow. So, you should expect around 2 feet of snow in like 2.5 days. This is insane amounts of snowfall totals. I will repeat, this is insane amounts of snowfall totals. You're gonna have drifting and blowing snow. Those road conditions are gonna be very hard to keep in business because you have so much snow on the ground. It's just and it doesn't stop. It like continues going and it continues heavy. It's not like light for a long amount of time. It's just heavy snow for 2 days straight. That's what makes it extremely hard to plow because you have to get through the traffic, which is going to be terrible because you're going to have so many crashes because of those very low visibility because when you have all this snow drifting and blowing all over the place and snow is all over the ground, you can't see that well. So when people are driving home from work, like even tonight, let's say, a lot of people are going to be driving home from work tonight. Look at like I-94 is it's definitely going to be busy and dangerous. So you always want to continue watching that. Okay, so we're going to move on to your European snowfall total. So we just took a look at the GFS. That was from the uh, National Weather Service, also known as the GFS model. But this is the European model. So we'll head back into Minnesota State. So this is pretty much where your Twin Cities are located. Here's your band of heavy snow. And this goes out until Thursday. So the Euro is showing a little bit of a less intense snowfall, but you're still gonna get that major snowfall event. You're getting more than a foot of snow in widespread areas here across the southern half of Minnesota. This also does stretch into some parts of northwestern Michigan and central into northern Wisconsin. So, it's the three main states, or I guess I should say four. It's going to be South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan. I think this is where you're going to see the most snowfall totals. But it's definitely going to be in Minnesota. There's no doubt about that. It's too late for this to change. It's just a matter of how much snow is going to fall. We already know where the most snowfall is going to fall, but we just need to know how much snowfall. So, again, the Euro is showing it's showing a good winter storm. There's no doubt about that, but it's not showing much snowfall totals over a foot, but it's definitely getting to a foot. So, We're just gonna briefly take a look at your temperatures just to show you guys how cold it's gonna get. This is 7 a.m. today, and you can see that you have plenty cold. It's cold. It's far from cold enough to snow. It's probably even dangerous. You know, you have 7 degrees, 3 degrees around the Twin Cities here. It'll get a tiny bit warmer, but it's not gonna get. Temperatures are gonna struggle to get over 20 degrees. And this is across almost all of the North Central. So throughout the duration of this system, I wouldn't expect temperatures over 25 degrees. So the cold air is there. But on the back of the system is when you have those dangerous wind chills. Look at this. Look at the Dakotas, all in the negatives. You have -7 in North Dakota. Look at South Dakota, -4, -3. And this will continue into parts of Minnesota. Now you get your major band or your major Arctic front. Now this is going to blast through Iowa, the Dakotas, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, all of you guys, Nebraska. But watch how these temperatures just drop -16 degrees. On top of those, wind gusts ranging from 35 to 45 miles an hour. So it's a bad mess. And then by the 24th is really where things start to slow down, and your temperatures soon will slowly start to climb again. But they're still gonna struggle to get over that freezing mark. So I think that's gonna wrap up the update. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next update. So if you haven't already, like, share, comment, subscribe if not subscribed to the channel, and we'll continue watching this system. I'm gonna continue doing these forecasts for all these major cities in the way of the system. But we still have a few more days to go. For the duration of the system, we're pretty much about to get started, and yeah, so a new update is coming this afternoon, if not this evening, and maybe tonight. But there's definitely going to be a new update on this system tonight. So that's gonna wrap up the video, guys. And again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next update.